Our mind, gross mind, is very complicated because we have many thoughts, emotions, and feelings and desires of all kinds. And we committed many actions in the past and in past lifetimes. So our mind is very complicated and difficult to decipher what's going on with the man, a woman, or a child. Sometimes people fall into madness and get angry or aggressive or express some disturbances, mental disturbances of their minds. And sometimes, not often, but sometimes family pushes such person to exorcist. And Roman Catholic Church exorcist priest is coming with his magic to cast out the evil spirits from such person. That is very wrong, and it is popular these days. There are many priest exorcists who commit many crimes, psychological crimes against their victims, people who are allegedly possessed by evil spirits, and they are doing God's work like that. It seems to them like this. But in fact, more of them are doing devil work like that. They are devils themselves. That's Catholic priests, like that. This is the truth. They don't want to listen to. But I know the truth. These disturbances may be of many reasons and causes like that. There may be psychological problems or emotional problems with a person, or cognitive problems. Person has some ideas which don't fit to general line of normality. But it doesn't mean that the person is possessed by an evil spirit or some devil or some Satan or something like that. It's not like this. Come on, man. It is nonsense. But there are people who believe in this strongly, and they are doing this circus with this casting out the spirit, with using cross and some holy water or something, some putting some things into mouth of the so-called possessed person, especially young people, like young women or young children, like that. I don't know what's going on exactly with the person, because I'm not having such consciousness on such high level, but was reading in Bardo Todor scriptures that in Bardo, between death and rebirth, which is lasting maximum 49 days and minimum 7 days, and some mental bodies and mental continuum of consciousness is stuck in Bardos for many years, even for decades. And they cannot take birth, and they cannot move anywhere. So they are circulating around the space, around the world, in these mental bodies, these mental minds, mental consciousnesses. And sometimes these are different people. I don't know what is the reason they cannot take rebirth. Some are maybe the evils of nature, some are the karmic interrelations with some people, of their attachment to previous life so strongly that they cannot move on. There are many reasons. I'm not Lama, I cannot say much about this. Some these Bardo beings have ability to enter the corpses of dead people, and they can alive the corpse, and corpse stand up and walks, because this is such ability possessed by the Bardo being, disembodied mental body and mental consciousness, disembodied from previous body and gross mind. Sometimes they can enter the living being, living animal or living human, and they have this, they live like parasite in that human. And sometimes they take over the consciousness and they suffrage to the outer consciousness, and they can suppress the consciousness of the person, and the new personality suddenly resurfaces in that person, and as if person is changing personality into different personality. Sometimes there can be several Bardo beings possessing one body of one person, and they can suffrage sometimes, and person has many personalities appearing. This is one explanation. I'm not sure if it is correct, but if some advanced Lama among enlightened being can have a look into Bardos and communicate with beings, with Bardo beings, they can say more about this. And now we have such situation, and priest appears, Catholic priest appears with his magic, with his hocus pocus, and he's trying to cast out the evil spirit outside of the victim. And usually it is a very dramatic experience for the person subjected to such a process, and it can be tragic. Some priests sexually abuse victimized subjects. Some are physically abused, beaten or choked or something like this, pour water on them, like that, to cast out the devil out of the person. I must tell my experience of exorcism of my own. It was not by priest but by a woman, Polish woman in the church in Montreal in 1986 or 1985. And I immediately knew that this is a hoax, a scam, scammers. They were talking some people coming to her, and she was doing exorcisms on the people. Some people went for that and believed that, and some were crying, smiling, like embracing her, thanking her for her help, and praising Jesus Christ for relieving them from Satan power, like that. When I had this exorcism with her, I already knew that this is hoax, that this alliance, people who, I don't know which reasons, some maybe to collect money for the church, because there was fee at the entrance, $5 fee. They started the program with playing music on guitars, and comic release, like that. So if you have mental problems, go to psychologist or psychiatrist. But I don't recommend psychiatrist, because psychiatrist puts you on powders, on dopes, on his medications, and you will be your consciousness will be altered by medications, and this is for life. You are cursed for life. You will stay on for life on medications, and because these are addictive drugs administered by shrink, you will be connected to psychiatric hospital for the rest of your life. Sometimes medications can help you to remove some obstacles, some symptoms of illness, but often this is on YouTube. I saw many videos that they do more harm than help, like that. So be watchful with exorcists and exorcisms, because you don't know when you end up. Okay? Okay.